Chef Shane here. I truly appreciate you coming back each and every week to join me. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I wanted to show you a different take on a classic salmon and corn chowder. Who doesn't love a chowder, right? I know I love the simple and rustic way that soups are made, but I like to take things that are traditional and elevate them to that Michelin star level. That's what I do as a chef. Some of you might agree, some of you might disagree, and that's okay. That's what cooking's about. You make this how you want. I just want to show you a way that I would do it in the restaurant so you guys can plate it at home however you like. If you want to take what I show you today and just make a soup, put everything in the pot, you're gonna have delicious chowder. So don't think that you have to do it this way. I just wanted to show you how you can really elevate things to a new level. And as always, without further ado, let's get into it. Take 3 corn on the cob. Want to take the kernels off the cob. We're going to use the cobs as well. I just like to do it on a mandolin. It's nice and neat. Next, we'll take 1 onion. Then we'll rough chop our carrot. Then 2 celery stalks. Same thing, just rough chop. Next, we'll take 1 fennel. Save your stalks for garnish. Next, to our pressure cooker, we want to add our cobs of corn, all of our corn that we cut off. We'll add our carrot, celery, onion, fennel, 2 cloves of garlic, a few sprigs of fresh thyme, 1.5 quarts of homemade chicken stock, and a few bay leaves. Next, we'll set this at full pressure for 50 minutes. Then next, we'll take our corn. To get some quick color, we'll just take a blowtorch to it. Careful, this stuff pops all over you. We're gonna take our potatoes, a couple cloves of garlic, and a few sprigs of thyme. Put these in cold water, not hot. We always want to do potatoes in cold water. And we'll go ahead and cook those until fork tender. When your potatoes are ready, we'll go ahead and drain them. Go ahead and cool these down with some ice water. Next, we want to take our potatoes here, peel them, just clean them up a little bit. Next, we want to take some prosciutto and just lay it out on a sheet pan with some parchment paper. We'll bake our prosciutto until it's nice and crispy, about 10 minutes at 350. All right, next, let's cut our beautiful salmon. Normally, I would leave the skin on, but for this preparation, I'm actually going to take it off. Make sure you angle your knife down towards the board. Take it off just like that. Then I'll go ahead and cut off the belly portion because that's too thin. That's obviously going to cook way too quick. Then this is what we want right here. I'm just doing a small little kind of appetizer portion size, so it won't be that big. Now, I want to just clean this up. That's the piece I'm looking for right there. Little rectangle, gonna look nice on the plate. Kind of a little tasting size. Take our butternut. We'll just cut it right here. Cut our baby in half. Then what we want to do is take a melon baller, just make little butternut balls, just like that. Next, we'll take our butternut. Just go lay them out here on a sheet pan, and we'll just sprinkle some herbs right on top, a little rosemary and sage. Then we'll drizzle with just a little olive oil, a little salt, fresh cracked pepper. We'll roast these in the oven at 375 until tender. Obviously, this isn't very traditional, but I'm gonna use some brown beech mushrooms, some zucchini, and some butternut squash. That's just what I have here. So feel free to experiment and use whatever you want. Use whatever's in season at the market. These I just like to cut in half like that, just so I can get around them. And I just like to cut them down like that, and then just cut them down again. Just separate these. I like to cut these a little bit more fancy. So I'm just gonna cut right about there. And then once you have it flipped over, I just like to make small little cuts. We're just cutting everything nice and small because we want everything to go with the corn. And you get all these little beautiful half moon shapes. Then next, we'll take our charred corn, and you just want to cut right behind the kernels. After our pressure cooker's done, we want to go ahead and blend up our corn soup. We'll discard all the bay leaves, the crushed thyme, and the corn cobs. You want to get a blender, and I like to do as little of liquid as possible to start, and we can always add to it if we need to. 2 ladles worth of broth. Always be very careful when you're blending hot liquids. Make sure your blender is always on 0 when you start, when you turn it on. You don't want to turn this on full blast because that would be a bad accident. Go ahead and turn it on. Slowly bring it up. He's gonna find mesh strainer and a ladle. And then we're just gonna strain this right back into a pot to keep it nice and warm. So just do a little salt and fresh cracked pepper as always. And then what I like to do is just to brighten it up, add some really good high quality sherry vinegar, a few drops. And I'll just put this on the stove on low. Just keep it warm until you're ready to plate your soup. Oh, that's delicious. A little avocado oil. Cook off our mushrooms. Next, we'll do our zucchini. With just a splash of vinegar. And lastly, we just want to heat our potatoes through. We've already cooked them off, obviously, but we just want to add a little extra flavor. Add just a little knob of butter. Pour some salt. Fresh cracked pepper. Just a little bit of garlic. And some fresh thyme. Let's just roll around in those herbs and butter and garlic. Oh! Get a nice hot pan. Make sure you press that down. Now I'm just going to sear this on one side, getting a little color. You just want to cook it gently. You want to just add in some butter, thyme, a little garlic. Spoon that right on top of our salmon. Right. When our salmon's all done, want to have a little chopped dill here. And we're just going to place the presentation side in that dill. Really just coat it. All right, that's the dish, guys. I think it came out great. It's a beautiful dish. I just wanted to show you how much fun you can have with your ingredients and not just sticking straight to the book. That's what we love to do as chefs. We love to be creative. In the restaurant, we really have to bring things to that next level to really just give that wow factor to your guests. Feel like they got their perceived value. I think all we need to do is taste it, guys. Let's go. Oh, that dill works so well. It tastes like a chowder. It tricks your mind. This has a familiar flavor to you, but you can't put your finger on it. This came out great. It's absolutely delicious. All right, guys, if you learned something today, hopefully I earned your subscription. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you can see anytime I go live or anytime I drop a new video. I try to drop a new video at least once or twice per week. So as always, get out there and make some chowder. It's getting really cold outside, and look forward to seeing you on the next couple of videos. I really, truly appreciate you guys sticking with me every single week, and it means a lot to me, all my loyal subscribers out there. Thank you guys. I can't thank you enough. Till next time, get out there and make some soup, make some chowder. Cheers.